The Chinese brush painting of Kwan Jung is direct, economic, and poetic. In a few strokes, he creates a universe on paper, a few strokes that emerge from a lifetime of patient practice and centuries of tradition. Born in a small village of only 4 homes in southern China, Kwan eventually studied in Hong Kong. There he met his wife. In 1964, Kwan and his family came to San Diego to join his father in the family business. Kwan continued his painting regimen at every opportunity, gradually gaining the confidence and the skill required to be recognized as a master teacher of Chinese landscape, portrait, and brush painting. Although Kwan has survived political upheaval and loss, he considers himself to be very lucky. He has achieved membership in the National Academy of Design. His family is healthy and happy, and he loves his beautiful adopted city of San Diego, California. In this video workshop, you will sit in the front row as Kwan introduces you to the materials in brush painting: rice paper, brushes, and ink. He then will demonstrate 6 traditional brush paintings. The first of 2 prawns will demonstrate the 10 classic brush strokes used in brush painting. Next, his lyrical swallow birds. And 2 bamboo paintings, one in calm weather and the other in wind. And a serene hibuscus painting. And finally, a painting of 2 classic horses and a cowboy. Now let's join Kwan Jung as he demonstrates the art of Chinese brush painting.
Hi everybody, welcome to this Chinese brush workshop. My name is Kwan Jung, and I'm going to talk about Chinese brush painting. Chinese brush painting is actually drawing by bamboo brush. It is related to Chinese calligraphies. There are several styles of Chinese writings. These characters are paintings. The first one is the old text writing, and then they change to another one through time, and then change to something else. Although they look different, they mean the same. Another example here is the word wing. Wing means last a long time. Here's the old writing, and more later on they use this one. And nowadays we're using this variation of brushwork. And this one is the casual running style. It means the same thing, but the writing is different. Why? There are so much changing. When paper was invented, and the people in China write characters, then time people changing their writing habit. Paper function with the brush and ink in a different way. There are quite a few of tool equipment we use for brush painting. First, we talk about the brush we use for brush painting. The bamboo brush made of animal hair. Some are harder than others, some are softer. The most commonly used is the sheep hair, the white one, like this. Those are the sheep hair. They are really soft. They have lots of hair in there, and they can pick up lots of water. Another type of the sable hair, probably made of horse hair or wolf hairs, all those a little bit stronger hair. We use this type of brush to paint detail works, like or bow brushwork, stroke most of these used for the bamboo painting. But for most of the professional painter, they would prefer this type of brush. I have this one for the brush to rest the brush on after you paint. We have ink we use, and ink grinders, ink sticks, liquid inks, and even black inks with acrylic painting, and all those color paper. And this one is to mix the color with dishes we use when we are painting. Those are the dish to store colors after we use. This one is to wash the brush frequently. When we do painting, we have to wash all the time. Inkstone with the grinder pestle. The ink comes with like a stick, so you can keep the ink and store it for a long time. When you want to use it, bring it out and put some water into the ink stone and use this ink stick, round and round, and grind out the ink with the stick. There's also an easy way to do this without doing this hardwood by using liquid ink. Liquid ink is available now in the market, but for the consistency of the ink, sometimes we do need a lot more work to work it out to a certain consistency. Another way is to use black inks from acrylic paint or other water-soluble ink. Just put some of the from the tube and then mix it with the liquid ink to get the consistencies for your painting. Here's how to do this with the brush and dilute the acrylic paint into the bowl. That will give you the consistency of ink to work with. Ink sticks come in all shapes. It's a very decorative and art in itself. This one come in a square form, come in all kind of design, symbolic in it. Most frequently, people would use is one like this, the round one. It looks like a stick. The paper we use should be absorbent, translucent, and without any hard edge effect. We can see all the brushwork later on. That is a good paper. Now, the most company use rice paper, but actually they are not made of rice. They would make of something else. There's one in the market in China, is popular for brass painting. It's called Xian paper. The Xian paper here, I would like to show you. The first one is 1-ply Xian paper. The 1-ply is very thin enough. And it's for the professional use. Those are not so easy to control. The water would run very easily because of only one layer of paper. The second one is this two-ply Xian paper. It's a lot thicker for the brush. It holds water more steadily, and it also records all the brush work. You can work on it slowly, and it's very good for brushwork. Also, very close to the Chinese sandpapers, come in a book, like a patch of a book of rice paper. Come from Japan, and a little bit different is they are not so absorbent. They are a lot smoother, in a different texture. This one is a thin one, and this one is thicker one. When selecting paper, maybe best way is to put some water on it and see how it runs. If it has no hard edge in it, it would be a good paper. Another type of paper is made of the texture of the bark. Linen is thin. You see, it's how thin it is. After painting, this paper needs mounting right away, so to keep the painting in there, or you can mount it before you paint. This one is essential. A roll of paper towel. Now, how are you going to wipe up your brush, the excess water? Pull the brush, you have a very fine point. Another very useful tool is the wool cloth. You see how smooth it is? The wool cloth is better than a piece of paper. It also helps you to lay the paper on a flat surface. The wool actually supports the paper in a flat position. At the final stage of a brush painting, one would put his signature on, and then the stamp, of course, the seal or the chop. The chop is made of soapstone. Soapstone is soft. Buy this in the Chinese bookstore, a soapstone without any carving on it. Design your own seal and carve with any wood carving knife. There's another tool we need is this silk ink. Usually come in red colors. You will find it in the art supply store. The function dictates the way we hold the brush. This is the traditional way of writing, holding a brush. 3 fingers holding it really tight. Press it really tight with the thumb against the middle and the index fingers. And then use the ring finger. Use this ring finger to move the brush. Draw close to the table. When we draw detail work, this holding way is essential. The rest to put on the table, that station it, and then moving the ring finger to draw or to write. This is one way of holding it. Type of holding, I call it lock-in hold. Lock-in hold. Another type of holding is the 3-finger hold. It would be holding a little bit longer from the table. This type of holdings we use to hold brush to draw bigger subject matter. While we standing up and the elbows lift on the lift it up, bigger brush work. That requires us to hold the brush in a longer stick. At the end of the bamboo brush, I call it the three-finger hole. Three-finger hole would draw these long lines on these grape paintings because it requires we stand up and draw long stroke. The orchid is definitely using the three-finger hole. And the more detailed work, like the chrysanthemum petal, require the brush petal draw the outline of it. It's a more detailed work. I use this lock-in hole. This prawn painting consists of 10 different strokes. Here is the rice paper, Xian paper, two-ply layers. Cut it for the size with water of your photo paper and then cut it. Just tear it down when you wet it. Now, the first thing we do is to get the tone of the ink. A little bit ink here from the wheel, add a lot of water. So the medium size will. I'm going to use a little bit cobalt blue at the paintings. So the brushwork would be mixed. Blue mixed a little bit ink. And after that, we can paint the prawn with some kind of blue tone colors. Now line up the brush on the paper so you get a fine line. Same thing. You should line it up. We use 3 brush strokes. One is the center one, and then 2 from each side to form the head part. And then we draw the bodies of the prawn with different type of brushwork. It's like a curve, a half moon. One parallel to each other. The tail here is different type of brushwork. It's pressed down in 3 directions. And number 4 is the short whiskers. We're looking for something like here by pulling the brush in the same brush, irregular pulling. Small fit. It's like a comma. The brush will like a comma. See? That's the fit of the prawn. The claw, like 2 sharp V-shaped claw here, 1 and 2. Then the arm would be 3 sticks, bamboo sticks, like, see? And repeat the other hand or claw we have. 1 V-shaped claw and arm. Then we draw the long whiskers, another one, by pulling. It's something like this. After that, we need the heavy ink to draw the plane of the prawn and the eye of the prawn. In order to register the heavy ink brushwork, we have to do something about this because we just paint it's wet. It might spread too much. I use a piece of paper towel to cover the head and move the finger to soak up some of the water. Use pure ink. Pure ink, make a reverse stroke, act like this, 1, 2, 1, 2, up. And then the eye, and then the eye, we can paint another one. The first, and the body, and the tail, the whisker, and the feet, and it has a claw, and repeat that. And long whisker. Maybe that heavy ink is not thick enough, so I use some of this acrylic paint to make it just really pure black. That's how two prawn is made. Now, all we do is to balance it, to figure it out where to put the signature and the seal. I would put it right here because away from the center of interest. I put my name and using black ink hole and place it really down on the table and write on it. That's it. In the right direction. That concludes a painting of prawn. Now this lesson is the swallow bird. This bird requires only 2 tones of inks, the real black one, and a little bit diluted ink. By pressing down and lift the action, we create a bird head like this. And then the wing, and another wing. Let's say we put it on this side. And then the tail, it's the same action, really. So we created a swallow bird, all in a very short stroke. Press down and lift up fast. Next step, we do a little line drawing. We line up the brush, have a fine point by lower down the finger and draw the peak of the bird and the body. There we go. Then we put really heavy ink back to draw the eye. So here you go, the bird is done. Swallow do have a red shirt sometimes. Now let's do that. I'll find some red color right here. Put it in a dish. The water. And here comes the red strip. A little pressing down action will do it. The first bird is done. We're going to repeat some of the birds. Press it down and draw the wing. And the tail. Fresh stroke. And we draw the peak of the bird and the body. So, and a little tail shirt, chest. Then we put the eyes in. See, we have two birds. So in the spring, flowers coming out everywhere accompany the bird. We can do that right here. Use a slanting brushwood to tree bark and then draw to signal like a branch. And add a little bit action, strain with a little dot here and there. Orange color to depict the flower we have. And put the flowers somewhere. Something about a flower so it can stick with the branch. We need some leaves. Young leaf is kind of yellow and green mixed together. So there we go. That's about enough, I think. So we add a little bit black colors to the leaves, so make it strong. To outline the wind in the leaf. Just outline. But where to put the signature is the final balancing, the penetrature. So we look directly, see the flow like that, and I would put it right here, balance it. So it won't take a long time to make a brushwork painting. Actually, here we go, the silk for this painting. And we have a painting made. Now, we are doing a bamboo tree from the leaves. Remember that we are drawing triangles. As triangle formation. Triangle. This would be the major center of interest. Then we go to the tree trunk. So we start from here and drawing up to going up, and then we connect it with the branches and the knot. That's opposed to the knot. And the branches will go up like this. So make another triangle somewhere. I'll probably pick up the wrong brush, but there we go. The dispersion part. Okay, we add a little bit as the dispersion. First, this tree trunk, and then the leaves, and then the leaves, right? That's the dispersion part. Now, there we go. That is the signature and the seal. We put bamboo leaf in one direction only. To signify the wind's blowing this way. And then we have a bamboo sticks or tree trunks going from this direction. And a little bit tree knot going. And I think it would do the trick now. By this leaf, we can tell the wind is blowing. So it's kind of a join-in type, not enough for the center of interest maybe. So I put it right here. And the shoes go in to balance the painting. That's one. We're gonna do a hibiscus. We're gonna do a red one with lots of watercolors. So here we go. A pressing stroke. Like that. And then with less. So what I would do is to pick up some of the waters instead. So here we go, the second one. And less. And even less. We're gonna simply wash off for the last two flower petals. Now the next one will be a little bit different colors. I picked this orange colors one with some of the red colors to mix it for the first petals. Like this, that's one. And pick up some of the colors. And for the second one, and the third one. So wash off the brush for some of the colors, and make the fourth and the fifth. So try to make it everyone a little bit different. Now first off, I will use the real red one. If the red color is not heavy enough, I would add a little bit ink on it. So to make it darker, so make this flower filament by using a close to the tables, vertical stroke, a reverse one, like that. First this direction, and the next back. So it will come out like this. This size bigger, smaller. So add up a little bit more on the filament on the top of it. Maybe 5 or what. I wash the brush again to pick up some yellow colors to make some dot. Make sure the water is being soaked away from the towel. And here is the yellow, lemon yellow, okay. And we'll make some of the dot here. It's part of the flower filament. We will put some red color on the flower filament, flower petals by drawing lines like that, like a fan shape. And an offensive. Same goes with this stalk right here. And add a little few dot. There we go. Maybe we should add some here. Make a fine line, a fine drawing have to make a point of the brush that needs lots of pulling. Now we're gonna finish this petal drawing pretty soon. After the flower, the branch. Pick up some of the pigment, the brown pigment, drawing from this side to that side. Maybe I get a little bit slanting brush. And then pull. I will leave some areas empty. So I will add the leaves later to fill up the empty place. That's how we do it. Now, wash my brush again and fill the brush with the leaf colors would be blue, yellow, mix it. But casual, very casual way of doing it. A slanting brush or vertical brush, that's another. Here come some of the leaves. Pick up the water and the blue color. Slanting brush, vertical brush. It's in a casual way. Water again. Make it a lot of water. We put some ink color underneath. And here and there. Then I start to outline the leaves with the vein a little bit to make sure that the brush is dry enough. Dry enough. Just keep doing this until all the leaves are finished. Then we will do something else for this painting. Okay, that's about correct. Maybe we'll do something else to as a disperse element. And slanting brush. Just draw some textures. Draw some texture. After the texture is drawn, then we will draw lines of a rock, some kind of rock. So we will say the rock will face this way, and the light will come this way. So. And we have a rock. And add a few dots. That's suggesting this some kind of mole or whatever grow. We'll put a little bird here, something to add the interesting. With his tail facing this way, and he was sitting there. And the eye got for the bird. Well, this hibiscus is finished. Now I want to put the signature somewhere. We have to follow the full directional flow for that. So I would just put it right here. And the seal. Now, here is the painting of the hibiscus and the bird. I usually start from the neck first, then the head and the body and the leg. A big star with the neck. And the chest. The head for it. So a little bit the hair, the ear. After we examine a little bit, we draw the body. And then we draw the back of the head. And I would change the little brush to finish the job. So the action's going like this: 1, 2, 1, and 2. You get a leg. And then you have 1 and 2. And about the chest here, we need some more to just action. And then go 1, 2, 1, 2 again. Another one. Right. After all this, I just connect all those elements in the horse. The hood. And maybe I put the eyes on when this thing is dry up a little bit. Maybe we put another horse on the top here with less value or different color. Let's wash the brush. small brush again. So, there we go. And then 1, 2, 1, 2 again. And the main and the tail. So it's a very casual way to achieve that effect. Nothing tied up, but in a casual way. It's fun, and it has the eyes for this horse. Now, the question is, should we put people in or not? Maybe we can put some cowboy in there. So we will draw a cowboy and then somewhere here. By drawing a cowboy, we probably need a lot more colors. Well, let's see how it looks like when we put it up and see. So, the painting, the center of interest is done. Now what we want to do is to put the signature. So I'll put it here. And the seal to balance it. Okay. This art takes time and needs practice. So it looks maybe easy, but to have it in control, you need to practice the brushwork for a long time. That's why I suggest you work on one brush, one type of brush first. Like I used my favorite one, not too big, but you use it and get used to it, then you control the brushwork well. One step at a time, you improve and you have in control the waters and in control the action, and you will be successful in this brush painting. I hope you enjoy this demonstration and start working on and bring good result. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Thank you. You couldn't use that brush from the first. We're going to talk about brass paintings. Take another one. Welcome everybody to this Chinese book, brush book.
Take 5. You're doing fine.
Have plenty of ink for your painting. Oh, this cat happened to be trying to participate in this workshop, so
That's good.
there we go. That's what I do, my studio and my kitchen. Kitchen's on the top level of my studio. Few steps up is the kitchen. Few steps down my studio. After the studio, go to the kitchen. That's all I did. Yeah, there's a video down. There's a triangle right there. The ear goes. There's a triangle right here. Triangle right here. Okay, composition is the same. If you want to do that,